Hello everybody, welcome back to yet another installment of Drunken Food with Puddin. On the menu tonight, we are going to do a variation of a burger from Sinful Burger. It's called the Gluttony. It's going to be a variation of that. It's going to be pretty interesting. Stick around and we'll show you how we get that done. But I do want to give a shout out to my cameraman. He picked this up for me in good old Hiawatha, Kansas at a liquor store. Proper 12, it's supposed to be that Conor McGregor fella's whiskey. I've had a dab of it so far. I think it's pretty good. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's anything special, but it is good. How much does this thing cost?
Like 30 bucks.
I think it's fine for 30 bucks. I could find cheaper whiskey for, that's a little bit better for my taste. But I'm kind of as you people know, I love alcohol very much. It is, me and alcohol were probably meant to be together. I love it. I could not love a newborn baby as much as I love alcohol. Anyhow. Oh, and then, yeah, we got just standard Busch Light tonight. That was what's in my fridge, and I didn't really want to go to the store and try to find anything to finicky tonight. But anyhow, stay tuned, stick around, and always stay hydrated. Alright, folks, as I said, we're going to do a variation of the Glottony Burger, which is a signature burger at Sinful Burger over in Bellevue, Nebraska. I'm not sure if they have any other locations. They do have one in Bellevue. It features, it's a double patty burger, and it has the grilled cheese top bun, bottom bun. So obviously very simple grilled cheese burger. We're going to do a variation of that. We're going to do single patties, but we're going to do it up pretty well. We have a mushroom and Swiss variation. So when we make the grilled cheeses, we're going to put the mushroom and Swiss inside each grilled cheese, obviously. So we have that version. We have a standard, just American cheese version. Then my personal favorite, I think it's going to be my favorite, we have cream cheese jalapeno that we're going to dabble in. And I tell you, we got 3 pounds of burger here that we're going to dump in this bowl. We have plenty of Worcestershire sauce, some garlic powder, black pepper, salt, and some McCormick hamburger seasoning. Pretty straightforward, pretty plain and simple. And, well, one second here, folks. And I wanted this specific bread, Rotella bread. It's a little bit smaller, because obviously there's going to be a ton of bread. You're going to have 4 pieces of bread per burger. But I wanted it just a little bit smaller so the burger kind of fits it a little bit better. I didn't want to have just a burger in the center and, just fucking bread hanging off the deal. But anyhow, stick around here. As I said, previous scene, we'll get this going. Shit, I'm out. I think I need a little bit more of a drinky pour. Bartender! Time for a little drinky pour. Right on, that's perfect. Well, thank you, genitals. Stay hydrated. Alright, folks. Now we're going to do the mixing of the meat, so to speak. So, you're going to add, a punch and a quarter of garlic powder. That's probably a punch and a half. We're going to do in the mixture, we're going to do about just a 3/4 of a punch of salt, because we're going to obviously season the top of it with the salt. So 3/4 punch of that. A full punch and a half, 2 punch of this McCormick hamburger seasoning. Black pepper. A good 3/4 punch as well. Very generous amount of Worcestershire sauce. Just like that. And just making a comeback, Old Granddad 114 proof bourbon. We used this on a previous video, and when the video gets posted, you'll know some things. 114 proof isn't the best thing to just chug. Just want to say that, but it was delicious. So we're going to do like 3/4 of a shot into the meat mixture. And I'm going to do a 1/4 shot, myself. And that's it. Then we're going to mix, and we're going to do about 1/3 pound patties. So we're going to end up probably 9 patties, give or take. We'll fry them up in the skillet behind me in the cast iron. And we'll start building our grilled cheeses as well. So Stay tuned. Okay, now this step, we have the cast iron on the stove. It's not heated up yet. We did put just probably about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Did it around there. And we're going to throw some butter in there just to get a nice, hopefully a nice hard crust sear on those burgers. We have some delicious garlic butter that we're going to saute these mushrooms in, kind of on a medium heat. Not necessarily low and slow, but we don't want them to necessarily, we don't want the mushrooms to get a crust, kind of like the burgers. We want a little bit just a good saute going on. So we're going to start that up. We will start the heat really, really high, just for a second to get that butter melted. Get this going in this skillet. And then we'll throw a shit ton of mushrooms in there. So actually we should probably do a little bit of butter, more butter rather. And since we're going that route, I'm also going to season the mushrooms with a little bit of salt and some more Worcestershire, whatever the fuck, sauce. And just let that go. Then get the salt out here. There we just exactly like that. And get the butter going. And so we're going to turn the heat down in just a moment because we want these mushrooms just to saute. We don't want them necessarily to fry up. Just over half heat, probably, give or take. Fucking butter's still popping, son of a bitch. That's right there. A little bit lower even. That garlic butter is absolutely ridiculous. I do want to say that, folks. Just fucking insane. Quite a few mushrooms. They're going to cook down some. So to keep this going, throw just a dab of salt to kind of cover. A good bit of Worcestershire. Got the sizzle going and the steam of brewing. Do that. And as we keep going, we might add just a little bit more butter even. But for now, to low and slow. Medium and slow. There we go. Medium and slow. Medium and slow. Let that go. So, a little Worcester back in the fridge. I don't need that son of a bitch anymore. And I'm going to pass the time with a little drinky poo, so to speak. I got me a Busch Light Iowa's beer. A little dabble of that. But, once again, I'm out of good old Proper 12 whiskey made by Conor McGregor. Or a company hired by Conor McGregor. I doubt he has anything to do with it. He might, but I doubt it. So anyway, bartender, as you were, sir. And just a dab. Yeah, right there. Oh, perfect. So cheers to you, fine folks. We're going to get this skillet going here soon. We're going to probably throw some butter in there too, so get that good crust on that son of a bitch. We have 9 patties, so we're going to have to do 2 batches, which is just fine. So we got 3 different variations, as I mentioned beforehand. But, oh goodness sakes, this smells absolutely terrific. It's insane. Absolutely insane. And for giggles, you can never go wrong with butter. So we are going to throw some more of this garlic butter in there. Fuck it, why not? I don't think it's going to make it any worse by any means. So we'll do that. Just like that. Spoon over to the side. Kind of saute this up. I just want to mention on the date that this video is getting filmed, we had a hell of a storm run through our town last night. It was a bitch. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna lie. My house fared pretty well. A little bit of limb damage, not very much. Trash can got blown all over. My fucking mailbox got busted at the base, so that was cool. But besides that, no issues. But I did spend the day. My cameraman, he kind of fared. He got fucked up a little bit. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. He got a little fucked up. So we probably spent, I'd say, 4 hours doing his property. Then we helped out my editing guy. He actually went to work today because he's a good American. Unlike some assholes that don't have jobs that want to sit there and bitch and complain. But he went to work today. So we only spent about 10-15 minutes at his place. We fixed his up. And then another buddy, he went to work again because, well, like I said, if you're a good American, you have a fucking job and you go to work. You know how that kind of goes. Anyway, but we did that. Then we picked up my buddy's, my cameraman, his grandma's place. We got that all situated, squared away. I tell you, I don't know where I was going with that story about it. It was a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. Some spots it was just something else. But long story short of it, everyone is safe, well and alive. A little bit of property damage, but you know, as they say, that classic cliche bullshit line. Well, you can't replace life, you can always replace property. Well, I'll tell you what, property's fucking expensive. I just want to say that, people. So whoever said that, take that with a big fat fucking grain of salt. Anyhow, I'm gonna come back to you guys here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna smash this. We'll get some burgers frying up in this cast iron. And then after that, hopefully that shit comes together really soon. So stay tuned, and for the 10th time this video, probably, maybe 3rd time, stay hydrated. Alright, as you can see here, we have the mushrooms all sauteed up over here. We have the grilled cheeses built. Obviously each sandwich is going to use 4 pieces of bread, 2 pieces of bread per grilled cheese. And you need 2 cheeses, you know what I'm talking about. So got those all built. We're going to get the burgers fried up in this cast iron just momentarily. We'll build, fry, and good to go. So, stay tuned, folks. I know this is a process as it is. It's a process, but stick with us and we're going to make a hell of a meal for you. So, cheers to you. Stay hydrated. Okay, now we have everything going. As I said, we're going to throw hamburger patties into this. We have this a little lightly smoking, a little hot. But we want that nice sizzle, crisp, so to speak. So, that's exactly what we want to hear, that nice sizzle. About 4 patties in here on the first trip. Just like that. Rinse this bitch off so I ain't got to worry about it later on. Off to the side. Wipe my hands off here. Like I said, it's a little smoky, but that's fine. You want that nice crust sizzle, this, that, and the other. So we're going to be a beverage real quick. Stick with me here. Yes, no, maybe so. Close enough. Who the fuck? Need the fucking bartender once again. So, bartender. Thank you. These be about perfect. These will probably cook 3 minutes aside, give or take. They're not too thick. They're probably 3.5 minutes aside. We'll flip them over, and I think what we'll do, they'll still stay hot. We're going to set the burgers off to the side on a big platter or cutting board or something. And then we'll do the grilled cheeses, kind of assemble them together as they come off. And I think that'll be a wrap, as they say. So, I tell you, that whiskey, it ain't bad. It's a lot to take down on one gulp, I ain't gonna lie. But as I've said before, you know, I'm an avid fan of alcohol. Love it. Love it. I do not do this because it's illegal, obviously. But if it was legal, I would drink this shit all day. Every day. Oh my god. It's, instantly puts you in a good mood. Like, you know, some fuckers at 5 a.m. want coffee. Not that I have it, but what I want, I want a triple shot of Jim Beam or a bourbon. This is alright, but I want a bourbon. You know, I do. If I could start my day off with about a triple shot, I'd be happy as a motherfucker. Happy the clown, as they say. But legally we can't do that because, well, this country is going in the wrong direction. But hopefully we're going to make it in the right direction coming up soon. But it depends on who gets elected. I'm not going to get into that, but I'll put it this way to you. Not that I like him that much, but I hope the fellow that's in office right now, I hope we can kind of nudge him back into office. Just gonna say that. Not saying he's great, but he's better than the other fucking option, in my opinion, for my values and my reasons. So I'm not gonna get into that, but for my values, my reasons, I think he's a better option than voting in somebody that is completely against my values, my options. Anyhow, have me a little beverage. I'll be back with you folks here in just a few minutes. We'll start them grilled cheeses and we'll yada yada get this done. So easy peasy, Japanesey. Everyone knows that one girl in high school, she used to be sleazy. Have a good whiskey. Alright folks, as you see we have most of it grilled, sauteed up, what have you. We have the grilled cheeses going. We had the mushroom Swiss already out the door. We have the regulars going. This would be one sandwich. We have obviously the bottom and the top. 1.5 cheeses per sandwich there. That's about it. But nevertheless, we are still doing the drunken food with pudding, blah blah blah, this and that, and the wiffle ball bat. Cheers to you, and this, that, and the other. So here we go. Alright folks, now in all of the commotion of the video, I lost track of the amount of bread I needed. Now, all the sandwiches besides my own, they would do grilled cheese sandwiches per top, per bottom. But we're going to do a half and a half sandwich for mine. The cream cheese, the jalapeno. I kind of fuckered it up just a little bit. But we're going to sandwich it all once together. Just like so. There you go. Yeah. Just like that. Let it go for just a few minutes. Probably 2 or 3, give or take. And that will be the end of the show. So, turn the heat all the way off. Everything is off at this point. And as you can tell, we got that sizzle going. Fucking perfect, by the way. Fucking perfect. I'm gonna drink this and I figure I'm gonna meet you with the final shot. So stay tuned, you fine YouTube folks, and stay hydrated. Alright, the long time waited. I have the grilled cheese buns for the burger, obviously. We ran short two slices of bread for the buns. Anyhow, but we do have the cream cheese jalapeno for the video, so to speak. So we'll split it in half. And I'll give you the close-up, of course. But that is another episode of Drunken Food with Puddin. We out.